Folks, I think I have a great idea to help grow this channel. What if I give away free money? Like free money, like real actual money dollars that don't require you to do much of anything. You don't have to buy anything, no purchase necessary, no supplies limited, act now, no, none of that. No gimmicky stuff, just give away free money. I think I have an idea, or at least I have the beginnings of an idea of how I think I might make this work, and I want to run it by you guys to see what you guys think. So, welcome back to Good Things for Good People, the little tiny YouTube channel with great big dreams of changing the world for good, one viewer at a time. Today you join me near the shop where I work, and this is actually a park. It's now under several feet of water and about to be under a whole lot more water because we apparently have God's gift to thunderstorms on its way here. So it's going to be an interesting afternoon. But while I'm out and about today, I wanted to film something because I've had this on my mind for the last 2 or 3 days. Now, if you pay attention to my shorts stuff, which hopefully you do, and the last video I also mentioned a little bit of this, is how much money would it take to change your life? To positively impact your life specifically, or the life of somebody else around you. I also asked, what would you do with $100? What would that impact your life? What can you do with $100 that would positively move your life in the right direction? And I got a lot of responses back from that. I got a lot of people that have subscribed to the channel. The viewership's been pretty good over the last couple days, and I think that kind of jogged my brain into thinking maybe we're onto something here. So the mission of this channel, for those of you who are new here, is to bring together like-minded, positive people who are trying to improve the world around them, as well as their own lives. The whole idea is doing good things for good people. The premise, at least at the moment, is the idea of we utilize this channel to generate revenue to be able to do good things for good people. YouTube gives us all the features to be able to do this. All you got to do is click on a video, watch it, watch the ads that run on that video, and it generates revenue for that channel. Yeah? Okay, so that revenue then we can use to be able to do good things for good people. Well, because that's already kind of pre-baked into the cake here, why don't we just take this one step further and turn that money back around, or at least a portion of that money back around, directly to you, the viewer, to give money back to you. Because without your viewership, without your time spent here, none of this is possible anyway. So it's kind of a backwards flip. So the YouTube channel will make the money, but the viewers will be the ones actually getting the money. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I think this might be something that could be really, really interesting. Pardon me, I got to switch hands. My arms are a little tired today. Here's how I think I see this working. So I've been trying to do the math of how much I have spent to get this channel to where it is right now. We are at just over 800 subscribers, by the way. Thank you very much. Yay, us, 800 subscribers. We are about 2,100 watch hours. In order to get the channel monetized, we need to be at 4,000 watch hours, which means we're still a significant ways away. We're going to definitely hit the subscriber count before we hit the watch hours, which is not surprising. That happens to most channels. But I've spent a lot of money already getting to where we are. Whether that's over tipping people, or that's donating money to people, or whatever the case may be. I've got a good deal of money already wrapped up in this project, and I don't want to give up on it. I'm not in any way giving up on this or complaining about the fact that I've spent money on this. I think it's a very worthy cause, and I think we're doing something very interesting here with this whole social media thing, trying to spread positivity instead of negativity. But I'm also noticing that a lot of the people who watch this content could use a lot of help themselves. Or maybe not even necessarily a lot of help, just a little bit of help. So instead of me over tipping a waitress or doing something else that I normally would do, what if I just turn that money directly back around into helping a viewer? Because you spending time here is what's helping get this channel to the point of monetization. what if I just gave away $100? What if I just had a way to do that for a viewer? And I think I have a way to make this work. Here's how I'm seeing this happen. When the channel gets monetized, which it will, we will make revenue off of the viewership on the channel. That money goes into a pool that gets paid out every single month. We can then do maybe like a 50-50 split with whatever that month's revenue is, to give half of that to a viewer and then half of that to some sort of a cause that we have chosen as a team. Because I want you to be involved in this thing. This is not a dictatorship where I make all the decisions. I don't know how much money this channel is going to make. I have no idea. It might be $5. It might be $5,000. I don't know. It's going to depend on viewership. It's going to depend on a bunch of things that we can talk about in a future time, as far as how much revenue can be generated off of a page. But I kind of like the idea of directly benefiting the people that are making this project happen, as well as using that money to help some cause that we're interested in. Yeah? What do you guys think? Am I nuts for this? I'm not trying to buy viewership. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to utilize the mechanisms of this process that we've already started building here to directly improve the lives of people that are viewing. If I'm looking through my comments, people are talking about, I would buy groceries. I would buy another car, or I would buy a car and get myself to work. I would, buy clothes for work. There's a lot of people out there that have some very basic needs that a small amount of money, a small amount of money could greatly impact. And I don't know how much money we're talking about here. I don't know where we're going to be, but I think the potential of this is actually kind of interesting. I think, imagine if we could do $1,000 a month, which is totally doable on a YouTube channel. You could easily make $1,000 a month. What if we split that money, minus taxes, and we gave away $350, $400 to just a viewer? Now, I got to figure out exactly how I want to make that work. And I think I have an idea about how I want to make that work. I think. I don't want to do it in the comments section. Because then you can end up in some really complicated stuff, and people are going to be, spamming the comment section and that kind of stuff. And that's I don't really want to do that. So I need to figure out a way to kind of have people submit their information, because I also have no way of directly messaging anybody on YouTube. That's unfortunately one of the drawbacks of this platform, is there's no direct messaging. So I would need to figure out a way to take it off platform to be able to communicate with people, and then figure out who it is that gets that funding. Now, here's where I really don't have this completely figured out yet. I like the idea of building up money through the viewership all month long, especially if I can do 2 or 3 videos a week and we can get some pretty decent viewership. We could end up with a decent amount of money by the end of the month, every single month. And then do a live giveaway of people who submit their information, probably on a external website. Probably on an external website that we either choose or we just randomize and let it happen. We could do something where, we have people that have submitted their information about what's going on in their lives and what a small infusion of money could do for them. or we could just make it something where people just submit, you know, who they are, and we do a randomization type of thing, like a lottery type of thing. Not really a lottery, but you know what I mean. Just a randomized drawing kind of thing. I'm not entirely sure how I want to make that work, and I'm very much open to feedback from you guys. I would love to know what you think. Is this a viable option for this channel? Because I don't feel bad about this. I don't think it would make me feel dirty. I think it would do great things for helping to grow the channel. And in order to bring more revenue into the channel, people would come back and view videos and spend longer here, which means we would have more time with the audience to talk about the important things that we're doing. You know, because if you spend 10 minutes on a video, your watch is worth more money. Now, there's certainly going to be opportunities where people can not do that kind of thing, but I think the vast majority of people would kind of get behind that idea of, I'm going to tune in, I'm going to watch a 10-minute video. It's going to put more money in the kitty for the eventual drawing for somebody to benefit from. And I think the personal reward side of it is probably pretty motivational. Most of us are good folks, and we want the money to go to good things and to good people and people that are in need. But we also would like a little bit back ourselves. We aren't opposed to a little bit of that. So I think it would kind of kill, well, not kill, but it would benefit two birds with one thing. I do think this is probably a little tricky as far as how this is going to work out. Especially right now where it's not monetized. We still have a pretty dang good way to go unless this video or something else really takes off. It's still going to be a ways to go before the channel is monetized and we're bringing any revenue off of YouTube in. So to begin with, I would need to personally stake the giveaway, the money that we would do. And again, this wouldn't be requiring you to buy anything. You're not buying shirts or hats or keychains or mugs or whatever. This would just purely be something that's done altruistically to try to benefit the people around. So I would probably put up, I don't know, $100. You know, I'm not a rich man by any means, but I could swing $100 to help somebody out. Does that make sense? Would that be a good thing to do? You know, I don't want to cheapen what we're trying to do here. I don't want to do that. I do want to do whatever I possibly can to help grow this channel and increase the engagement and expand our reach of people, because the faster we can get more people on this page and the more people watching this content, the faster it can get monetized. And then it just keeps on snowballing. The more and more money we can bring in, the more and more money we can give away, the more and more people we can impact. I'm going to film something here in the next couple of days up at Buckeye Lake, which was just hit a little while back by some hurricanes, and unfortunately a couple people lost their lives, and it absolutely decimated that area. And it's Indian Lake is not a rich people's playground. It's a normal folks kind of place. So it's been truly terrible, and I've got a friend actually that lives up there, and his house was brought down around him, quite literally brought down around him. And I'm going to go up there and I'm going to do some filming. But, you know, I would love to be able to do something for him and for other people that are up there as far as monetarily goes. There's certainly reason for that. And we all know that there's plenty of people out there that are deserving and are in need through whatever fault. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that's happened to them or that's in their life that they did wrong. It's just sometimes life happens, you know. And I'd like to get this project off the ground and making money, so we can really start, you know, spending money to be able to improve people's lives. And if that requires me to put a little more cash in the kitty, well, all right, I'm willing to do that. So what do you guys think? Does this make sense? Am I barking up the wrong tree here? Am I making a bad decision? I'm good at bad decisions, FYI. Does this sound like something that would work, that would make sense, that would improve the reach of the channel, which would get us moving faster and get us to the point where we could truly make some real big differences in people's lives. I'm open to suggestions. I'm very much interested in comments. Please let me know. I really, really want your feedback on this, because we are a team here at Good Things for Good People. You and I, all of you and I, are making this thing possible. This is a team thing. I want you all to be proud with what we're building and proud of what we're possibly going to be doing here. And I don't want to do anything that would make anybody question me or question what we're doing and our motivations, right? So let me know what you think, folks. I appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of thing. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. If you're in the central Ohio area and you're in the path of this storm, batten down the hatches. This is going to get a little bit wild this afternoon. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye. Just so we all understand each other, this is before the storm, and this is a park. This is not a creek or a river. There is a little tiny creek over there. You can see how fast that's moving. But the rest of this is not underwater. Yikes. And this is before the storm.